Hello everyone, good day to all. I welcome you all for today's online live classes. I am Pushpashri, faculty of Bhatt and Bhatt Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for Navodaya, Sainik as well as RMS School entrance exam. So my dear kids, in the last session, we have discussed around the meaning of ratio as well as the proportion. And in today's session, let us move on to the problems. Let us start solving the problems from today's session. So if you people have missed the last session, please go through the description box and watch your previous class videos. And don't worry if you have not understood the meaning. While doing the problems, I'll start teaching you how the problems has to be done. So that's more than enough for you. So come quickly, we'll start today's session with the problem. Have a look into the problem. So the first problem in your ratios and proportion. If A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 5, comma, the ratio of A is to B is to C is equal to. So what you have to find, they have given you two ratios. With the help of two ratios, they have given A is to B as 2 is to 3. Again the B is included here, that is B is to C is 4 is to 5. And you have to find the ratio of A is to B is to C. So what you have to do during this situation, I'll teach you. So what is the ratio of A is to B now? A is to B is 2 is to 3, isn't it? Then what is B is to C? B is to C is 4 is to 5. The simple logic I teach you how you have to do. So when they have given the problem like this and ask you to find the three ratios as A, B, C, mark this point. Mark like this. It is unlike a Z, your ulta Z you will draw. Okay. That is nothing but in the same way here, A into B is to A into B is to B into B is to B into C. Now you will get A is to B is to C. So A is to B is to C is equal to A into B, B is into B and B into C. That is 2 into 4 is to 4 into 3 is to 3 into 5. So now tell me 2 4s are 8 is to 4 3s are 12 is to 3 5s are 15. So what is the ratio of A is to B is to C now? 8 is to 12 is to 15. Make a note. So fine students, hope you all copied this. Now let me go with the next problem. The next problem is like this. The second problem, if 2 is to 5 is proportionate to 8 is to x, then find x. So students, you can see here 2 is to 5 is proportionate to 8 is to x. You have three values and the one value is missed out and you have to find that value. How you are going to find that? So as we all know, the ratio can be written in the format of fraction. So 2 is to 5 can be written it as 2 by 5. Proportionate to is nothing but is equal to 8 is to x can be written it as 8 divided by x. Now take the variable outside, cross multiply. Okay. So x into 2 divided by 8 into 5, that is x into 2 can also be written as x is equal to 8 into 5, x is equal to 8 into 5 divided by 2. So x is equal to 8 into 5 divided by 2. Directly I can write like this, or by this also you can just go with that. So directly you can write like that itself, since you have to find x value. Take the x to the left hand side. 8 into 5 divided by 2. 8 5s are 40 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 20s. So therefore the value of x is 20. Make a note. So fine. Hope you all copied the second problem. Let me go with the third problem. Have a look into the third problem now, everyone. The third problem is like this. Divide rupees 4,000 among A, comma B and C, full stop, so that their shares may be in the ratio of ratio of 5:7:8. So this is your question. So there is the amount of 4,000 and in front of me there are three people, A, B and C. The ratio of A is 5, the ratio of B is 7 and the ratio of C is 8, where I have to start dividing the amount 4,000 among these three people, A, B and C, in their ratios respectively. How to divide that? We'll have a look into it. So what is the total money I have? The total money that I am having is rupees 4,000, isn't it? Then the ratio of ABC. What is the ratio of A, B and C now? That is 5:7:8. And now what is the total of 5, 7 and 8? So don't take the total, let it be the ratio now. So fine, let's divide the shares now. Therefore, A's share is equal to, what is the value of A's part? 5. Add all the numbers. When you add all the ratios, 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 5, it is 20. So out of 20, A's share is fifth part. Okay. So into 4,000, I have to divide. 0, 0, 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 0, 0. So now it is 200 into 5, it is rupees 1,000. So 1,000 rupees can be given it for A. So now let us see the B's share. B's share is equal to, B's part is 7 out of 20 into 4,000. So 20 ones are, 20 200s are. So 7 into 200, it is 1,400 rupees. So what is the share of B now? It is 1,400. Then let's look into C's share. So what is the ratio of C here? 8th part out of 20 into how much amount they are having? 4,000. 20 ones are, 20 200s are. So 200 into 8, it is 1,600. So now did you got to know? A's share is 1,000, B's is 1,400, C's share is 1,600. Make a note. So fine students, hope you all copied the third one. Now let me go with the fourth one, the easiest one again. Have a look into the fourth one now. This type of question also can be asked. Look into it. 3/48 is what part of 1 by 12. So when I take 3 by 48 and if I take 1 by 12 as a one part, to get 3 by 48, how many parts I have to take out of 1 by 12? So to find this, 3 by 48 is what part of 1 by 12 they are asking. So you all know when it is like this, 3 by 48 divided by 1 by 12, because since it is a part, is what part we are dividing, okay? So 3 by 48, division will become multiplication, 1 by 12 becomes 12 will become 12 by 1, 12 fours are, so now it is 3 by 4th part. Make a note. So now this is your fourth one. So hope you all copied the fourth part. Now let me go with the fifth part. Have a look into the fifth question. The question number 5, it's like this. If A is to B is equal to 3:4, comma, B is to C is equal to 5:6, and C is to D is equal to 11:9, then find AD. Then find A is to D. So this is your question. You can ask me, ma'am, in the first problem we used the symbol like this. What to do now? I'll teach you when they have given like this kind of problem, how to do. Have a concentrate on the question now. Listen what they are telling in the question. Look into the question first. So they are telling if A is to B is 3:4, B is to C is 5:6, C is to D is 11:9. We have to find only A and only D. How to do that? I'll tell you. A by BD is equal to, we have to find this. So AB into BC into CD will give you A by D. Okay. So why we are taking only the fraction? Because ratio can be written in the format of fraction too. So that's the reason I'm using the fractional format here. So now A by B, that is 3/4, 5:6 can be written it as 5/6 into 11:9 can be written it as 11/9. 3 ones are 3 threes are. And now this one cannot go, 11 fives are, it is 55, 6 fours are 24, 24 threes are 72. This is your answer. Make a note. And this one can also be written as 55:72. Make a note. So fine. Hope you all copied the fifth one. Let me go with the sixth one. Have a look into the sixth question now. Sixth question. The ratio of two numbers. The ratio of two numbers. The ratio of two numbers is 3:8. Full stop. And that difference is 116. Full stop. What is the largest number? What is the largest number? This is your answer. This is your question. Look into it. There are two ratios. That means when you take the ratio of two numbers, you have got finally as 3:8. And the difference between these two ratios, they have got it as 116. And what is the largest number? When you are taking the ratio, which number stood as you as the largest number, you have to find. To find that, let us go. Let the number be. Let the numbers be, since we don't know the number. 3x is to 8x. Okay. And now according to question if we go, it is of subtraction. So their difference is nothing but subtraction. 3x is equal to 116. This is how you start writing it. Okay. So 8 minus 3 will give you 5x, which is equal to 116. X is equal to 116 divided by 5, which will give you 23. So now you have got to know the value of 23 and we have to find the largest number, isn't it? So what they are asking in the question, largest number. So in 3 is to 8, what is the largest number? 8. Since here we have named it as 8x, let us take 8x, 8 into 23, which will give you 184. So then which is the largest number here? 184. Make a note. So fine students, hope you all copied this. Now let me go with the next one, the 7th question. Have a look into the 7th question now everyone. Question number 7. What must be added? What must be added to each term of the ratio becomes 2 is to 3. What they are asking? What we have to add for each term? So when the ratio, that means your answer will become 2 is to 3. We don't know what are the numbers now. So let us add or let the number to be added to each term be x. Since we don't know the number, let the number be x. And now we have to add it. That is for, okay. Okay, it is 7 is to x. Okay, make a note of that. So what must be added to each term of the ratio? Then it is going to become 2 is to 3. So the ratio should become 2 is to 3. So we have to add something over here. Then it will become 2 is to 3. So we can add up here 7 and 13. Make a note.